Welcome to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today. Amazon's new live TV streaming service with content from over 400 providers is coming to more devices. Over 600 illegal streaming services and websites have been shut down. That's part of a bigger push to crack down on piracy. Along with answering one of your most common questions I get at the end of this video, will Apple buy Paramount or any media company really? We'll tell you what's happening, why you may be careful what you wish for with that, and more in this video. First though, if you want to learn more about these stories, check out the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment. I'll put a link to each story there so you can read about them for yourself and come up with your own opinions. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here so YouTube recommends our content to more people, helping us grow, hopefully helping you break free from the high cost of TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. So let's start off with Amazon's bringing live TV to its live TV service and more devices. Now, Amazon launched Fire TV channels. Now, this is a conglomerate of live content, much like Pluto TV, the Roku, Tubi, and more. The Roku channel, to be exact. It offers content from over 400 providers, live and on-demand sports, and all kinds of content. Now, this is different than Amazon Freevee. They're very similar. Some of them have the same content, but Amazon Freevee has different content than Fire TV channels when it comes to some of it. Well, originally when it launched back in August, it was only available on the Fire TV, hence the name. Now Amazon's brought it to the Echo shows. Now all Echo shows we tested, 5, 8, 10, and 15, all include this. You just have to ask your Echo to open Fire TV channels, or you can find it inside the settings under video. Now it needs to be an Echo show. It can't just be an Echo speaker because it's a video option here. But this is really good news. Hopefully they continue to roll this out to more devices like on Amazon Freevee and others where it's available on Google and Roku and other devices. I hope this happens there. A lot of really good content that's not available in other spots are available through Fire TV channels. Yes, some of it is available on others, but not all of it. So good news, if you have an Echo show, one more live TV option that's free for you. All right, over 600 illegal IPTV services and other websites have been shut down. There's a massive effort to crack down on piracy, not just by content owners, but by federal agencies, criminal organizations, and more. I'm sure they're getting pressure by content owners. With the switch to streaming, the fact that most streaming services are not profitable, they're trying to crack down on piracy and hope that some of those people will switch to legitimate legal options. Well, over the last few months, there's been a massive takedown of over 600 illegal IPTV services and other piracy websites. According to Torrent Freak, this operation was called Operation 404. Removed 1,500 domains from 780 infringing music apps and delivered over 100 search warrants as part of this operation in its attempt to crack down on piracy. Now, why so many domains if they only shut down a handful of services? Well, because a lot of piracy services keep switching domains or have multiple domains for one service. But it's one more sign. I've said this before. Piracy is in the crosshairs more so than it's ever been. We may not be suing end users, but they're aggressively going over the different services out there that are pirated, not legal, not paying the right owners for their content, and they're aggressively going after them. Look for that to continue to happen here in the months and years to come. All right, if you've been buying gift cards from like a Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, or more, be careful. There's a growing number of scams out there, and this targets cord cutting. I'll tell you how in a quick second. Where you say, oh, hey, I got a $50 gift card. I don't go to this store. I'll sell it to you for 45 bucks. You buy it, you go home, and you find out it no longer has any balance. Even if you checked it there, let's say you were there, they handed you a gift card, you checked the code, you went on the website, entered it all, and said, yep, hey, look, there are really 50 bucks. Here's the money. What's happening here is a lot of scammers are saving the numbers on the back of the card. They took a picture of it, and the moment you drive away, they drain the gift card instantly, so it no longer has any cash value to it. Be careful of these scams where it says, hey, you can buy gift cards for less than face value with it, because often they're legit, but sometimes they're scamsters who are trying to get money from you, then drain the gift card so they can keep both your money and the gift card. Very little the stores can do to help you if this ever happens to you, if you didn't buy it from them directly. Be very careful. If that code on the back has been scratched off and you can see it, it means they can see it, and they may have taken a picture of it. They may have just wrote it down. Be careful of scams. I've seen this a lot. I've heard a few people, especially with like Netflix gift cards, Hulu gift cards, and others, people saying, hey, I got a $25 gift card. I don't subscribe to Hulu. I don't want Hulu. Here's it for $20. There's your scam. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Yes, there are some people who legitimately do that, but the scammers are always trying to take advantage of that. All right, if you're looking to save some money, Tello Mobile, which is a wireless provider in the United States that offers data, text, and phone calls, has announced that they permanently lowered the price of their subscriptions. Now, this is great. We've been seeing pressure put on major telecoms. Here's another one. They now offer 1 gigabit of data, unlimited talk, and unlimited text for $9. I think the real savings are going to be people here are very light data users. My aunts, I got a couple aunts and uncles that would be perfect for this. All the way up to an unlimited talk, text, and data for $25. You can also get a 10 gigabyte plan for $19 with talk, text, and data. Use your discretion if this is a good plan for you. But if you're a limited light data user, you may want to look at some of these cheaper plans. If you're paying unlimited data and you're only using a couple gigs, you're probably overpaying. I really do like the one detail here though. They announced that if you do go over I think it's 35 gigs of high-speed data on the unlimited plan, and they slow you down, this new throttled speed is faster than it used to be, so you can still do a lot of things on your phone at a slightly slower speed than you would have before. But good news, check it out if you're interested in this offer. Links in the show notes down below. All right, last week we talked about this yesterday. DirecTV Streaming, Uverse TV lost a ton of local channels. They are offering a $10 credit. The catch here is you need to ask for it. They're not automatically sending it. They did send out, like we talked about last week, if you read our story back on Thursday, some $25 gift cards to select customers impacted by this, but everybody can qualify for a $10 credit if you ask for it. You need to go to a special website DirecTV has, fill out a form to claim your $10 credit. Link in the show notes. Don't wait, because once these channels are restored, the $10 credit goes away. Even if you didn't claim it, you may not be eligible for it. So check that out, link in the show notes down below. Deal of the day, Fire TV Stick 4K. The old model, last year's model, is on sale for half off, and, which brings it back to like its Prime Day price earlier this year of $24.99. A really good Fire TV Stick. Now, it doesn't have the newer Wi-Fi that the new model does or the extra storage the newer model does, but honestly, the Fire TV Stick 4K is more than powerful enough to stream all your popular shows and movies and the like. I would recommend it. Link in the show notes down below. Though, if you want to wait and see if the new Fire TV Stick 4K goes on sale again before Christmas, you can. I don't know if that will happen. I always get asked that. Will the new one be on sale? I don't know. When we know about it, we'll post it here for you. If you're looking for another deal, Verizon yesterday announced that long-rumored bundle of Netflix and Max, the streaming ad-supported version of these two plans, for just $10 a month. Now, with this bundle, you'll be able to get the ad-supported Netflix and the ad-supported Max service paid through Verizon for just $10 a month if you are on a qualifying Verizon plan. Link in the show notes lists all the qualifying plans from Verizon Wireless for this. Now, you will be able to log in directly into Netflix and Max. You won't have to do this through Verizon. You just pay them through Verizon with this. Now, for this, Verizon hopefully gets more wireless customers. Netflix and Max hopefully get more subscribers. That's kind of what's happening with this bundle. You can also bundle it with the Disney bundle if you're on select plans and get a credit that brings both the Disney bundle, Netflix, and Max together for $20 through these two different bundle deals. So check that out. Link in the show notes if you're looking to find out more to see if you are qualified or if you need to switch plans to qualify for this offer. All right, next story up, ATSC 3.0, the next generation TV standard for your antenna. We put an antenna on a TV, connect it, get new signals. Promises things like 4K and more. Well, one TV station, WCRN in Boston, has announced that they're going to be shutting down their ATSC 3.0, going back to the 1.0 standard due to technical difficulties. Now, they say they still believe in the ATSC 3.0, they still hope it works, but they're basically frustrated with technical issues behind this. Now, they were running a slightly different version of ATSC 3.0. We have reached out to the group behind ATSC 3.0, and we're waiting to hear from them. But if If you're in Boston, you may need to rescan because they've gone back to 1.0. They say they feel this is best for their subscribers. We'll see how this goes. One of the main complaints about the new over-the-air standard is DRM on select channels. Doesn't seem like this was part of the issue, but we'll keep a very close eye on it. If you use Spotify, whether it be on your TV or on your phone in your car, Spotify made some massive cuts yesterday. About 17% of their staff was cut. That works out to a little over 1,000 employees. This comes as the company says they need to become leaner. This is really to do with the ad market being very soft and predicted to be even softer going forward. With this, Spotify basically says, hey, we need to go out there, we need to find a way to cut our costs. And because we're looking to cut our costs, we need to save or let go of some staff. Now, they said they're going to do a lot of things, including continue healthcare during their severance period, help with any immigration support, people are here on visas, career support, paying all unused paid time off, and severance pay, with the average employee receiving approximately 5 months of it, depending on local laws and time working there. So it looks like they're working hard. Now, in this letter to the employees, the CEO of Spotify said, hey, we thought about maybe doing a small cut in 2024 and a small staffing cut in 2025. But he said, looking at the ad market and he said looking at the whole situation, which has to include the very soft ad market, he said it just didn't make sense to do that. Instead, they're going to lay off everybody at once. I can attest, ads here or all over the place are soft, much lower than when I owned the site a few years ago. But for now, we're not seeing it improve. And Warner Brothers Discovery CEO says he doesn't expect that to improve in 2024 as advertisers cut back on spending, plus has more options than ever to spend their advertising money, which is negatively impacting a lot of companies. We'll see how this plays out, but 1,000 people laid off at Spotify. All right, next story up. The FCC is preventing cable companies from offering a la carte options for ABC, CBS, Fox, and NBC. The idea here is, in the past, you could have maybe just paid for local, a lot of people want to just pay for locals as an add-on instead of having it included in the cost of their subscription service. Some cable companies are charging as much as $30 a month for their locals. Well, according to the cable TV rules, cable providers must include locals inside a base package as add-ons from there. So for now, in order for cable companies to stop offering locals bundled into your service, there would need to be a change of FCC rules to do that. It's a very interesting story. We're seeing Tinga and DirecTV fighting over this. It turns out satellite providers operate under a slightly different set of rules than cable TV providers. What will that mean in the long run? We'll have to wait and see. But for now, we're keeping a very close eye on this. And if DirecTV is successful, that will put pressure on cable companies to want to do the same, which means they're probably going to have to start petitioning the FCC and Congress to say, hey, you have the right to make locals an optional one. So question of the day, would you rather pay for locals bundled or would you rather have them as an optional add-on? Leave me a comment, let me know. And lastly, Pluto TV added 6 new free channels this month in December. If you want to see the full list, check the show notes down below. All right, let's quickly dive into the question of the day. If you have a question for me, I answer questions at the end of every video. Leave me a comment down below. Start off with something like a question for Luke. That way I know it's something to post or to answer in this video. But I was asked, Luke, will Apple buy Paramount? Now, I've been getting questions like this in general. Will Apple buy this media company, Disney? Will Apple buy that media company or this media company? There's a lot of media companies out there with this. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you. Be careful what you wish for. Because if you do let Apple buy Paramount, this could turn into an AOL buying Time Warner situation, where Time Warner didn't buy AOL. AOL bought Time Warner. But what happened was AOL was this kind of big tech company, but it was a fraction the size of Time Warner. Time Warner kind of ate up AOL and spit AOL out. The Time Warner leadership ended up running the company. Apple is a very profitable company, like AOL was back in the day. It's a very large tech company. But the sheer magnitude of Apple buying Disney, you think about all the theme parks, all the other stuff that Apple does, or Warner Brothers Discovery does, Disney does, Paramount does. There's a lot of people who work there. It's very possible we could end up in a situation again where it's not Apple staff ultimately that will end up running the show. It's maybe Paramount staff or maybe Disney staff running the show, taking over and leading the efforts there. So be careful. If you like Apple as it is, use AOL as a warning sign. They bought Time Warner thinking we're this lean, cool, high-end tech company. We're going to come in here and we're going to get into the media space. And it didn't work that way. They ended up getting eaten up, spit out, and became a fraction of what they used to be. Could the same thing happen to Apple? Maybe not. But it's a warning that should not be ignored in situations like this. Well, that's it for today. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll be back again real soon to answer more of your questions and give you updates on everything happening in the world of cord cutting. Until then, take care, be safe. I'll talk to you all again real soon.